It used to be 15. So we're not paying attention to that type of stuff. But because I've been messing with real estate so long, I just watch it and see how we're being bamboozled. It's the credit. And then let me tell you real quick. The credit, when they dropped that interest rate, people started pulling money out their house because the houses started jumping up, and they started going straight to the car dealers and paying cash. And the car dealers went to the government and said, y'all got to stop people from doing that because we don't want people coming here paying cash because we don't make money when people don't finance their cars. We want to sell them 2 cars instead of 1. You know what I'm saying? So the government said, nope, sorry, we can't do that. So what did they do in response to that? They raised the prices on cars. People tell me, oh, it's the economy is bad and times things is costing more money. No, it don't. It's the interest rates. When they dropped the interest rates, people got cash and they start paying cash for everything. So the bank finances just went through the toilet for about a good 2 years. They was not making money financing cars. They was not making money financing furniture or anything. Only people who was making money was the mortgage companies. So everything skyrocketed to accommodate that. Oh, they got money, we're gonna raise the prices. I don't want $800 for that couch no more. We want $8,000 for them couches. They flipped it on us. But anyway, I start doing this, you guys, because it's all about we got to get the right information. And they closing colleges down. I think Spelman closed down. I was just giving a lecture at Morehouse in Clark, Atlanta the other day. They talking about the one next door. I think it was Spelman. It's closed down. ITT closed down recently. I know y'all heard about that on the news. 8,000 teachers got laid off, didn't even know it. I'm sorry, got fired, didn't even know it. 40,000 students countrywide. Just, I know you was about to graduate this year and you've been here for 2 or 3 years, but sorry, y'all gotta go somewhere else. Now another one named Corinthian just closed down. And these are just the ones that I can think of right now. But I was told that University of Phoenix is about to go under. All these colleges is closing down. Schools is getting closed down. So we got to get in position and start teaching our own people. And this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I'm one of the most well-versed people because of where I come from. But I see so much opportunity. That's why I say, if you know how to hang a light bulb, you should be teaching people and charging $10 and doing webinars on hanging light bulbs, hanging ceiling fans and stuff like that, because this is stuff that costs money. I pay the cat to come in. The bigger your house is, the more money you pay for it. The same thing. You come in here and put a ceiling fan up, it's going to cost you about $100. You go to Beverly Hills and put the same ceiling fan up in the same room, it's going to cost you about $3,000. And we don't know about stuff like that. We don't even think about it. I do, because I've been there and done that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's too expensive. I'll do it myself. But all I think about is these young men with no education, dropping out of school, going to sell drugs so that they think they can make some fast money. But the real fast money is in construction and dealing with real estate and cars. It's the same thing. So we got to get to the point where we're saying, you know what, maybe you should go take an auto mechanic class. You see what I'm saying? And you can start a business. We got to get rid of that word job. And then job to me means, if you can, we go in there, I'll be sitting in these meetings, people always job. We need jobs, Mr. Counselor, Mr. President, Mr. Governor, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Assembly person, and everybody. You know what a job is? Job could be Walmart. You see what I'm saying? Them politicians be like, oh, I'm the one that bought Walmart to Compton. I bought Walmart to LA. Like, you proud of that?
Right.
Can't not one person working at Walmart afford to live in the neighborhood that it's in. And they go, well, that ain't the point. People need jobs. So no, people need living wage jobs. So if you want a job, use the language living wage, meaning I can afford to live across the street, down the street, 10 minutes away from my job because I'm making a living wage. Start using that word and watch how things change. But another thing, we want to create jobs in our communities. Everybody go out and start opening up businesses. Watch what happens then. All of a sudden, Boeing gonna be hiring. General Motors gonna be hiring straight out of the black community because they don't want us opening businesses. Start opening business. Watch how fast things start changing. I turn around. My background is the low riding industry. I was building low riders, all of a sudden, we was all getting it from school. They had auto body classes, they had metal shops, they had wood shops in class, they had mechanic shops. I turned around, went home 2 years later after high school, opened up a lowrider shop. Boom, 2 years after that, I had more money and I was in so many magazines and all that. They said, wasn't that you in the video? Yeah, that was. Didn't you bring the car for that movie? Yeah, that was my car. You know, people looking like, wow, that's how you bought that house? Like, yeah. So I went back to Centennial High School and said, hey, I had that class, you guys. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it takes. I want people to know. And normally, people cringe. I still cringe when I say, yeah, I made this much money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't used to talking about that.
Right.
I don't want people to know that. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep it to myself. But now I see people struggling and having a hard time. It's like, they need to know. You bragging and talking about she's a doctor, but I make more money than she do. She only doctors make from 160 to 300,000 at Kaiser Hospital. Now, if you're talking about a specialist, brain surgeon, or something like that.